that revolution started for me with a late night phone call from my brother. 17th of November was a Friday, and I only just came back to my parents' place in Ústí from my dormitory in Prague. My brother called to ask if there was anything on the late night news, asking because there was a demonstration in Prague and it didn't end very well. There was a lot of students beaten up by the police, and amongst them were many of my brother's friends or our friends and his schoolmates. I went back to Prague. When I arrived in the halls, students had gathered up and we started talking about occupying the university buildings. My brother was downtown at the Činoherní Theatre at the Civic Forum meeting. It was exciting because when I joined him there, I ended up meeting Václav Havel for the very first time, and together with him several other dissidents, people that I've heard so much about. Another distinct memory I have is of sitting in the auditorium of the philosophical faculty, listening to the dean threatening us with police, with army, with taking down our names and expelling us eventually. It was strange, it was scary. I was 19, this was my first year at university, and yes, I was scared. But strangely enough, a couple of weeks later, it must have been the dean who was scared because he was nowhere to be found. There was a student that excitedly brought in a shoebox containing 15,000 crowns, saying that just moments ago, Bohumil Hrabal, the legendary Czech writer, dropped it off in his old net bag, saying that it was for the students, for their revolution. And in the same way, there were people dropping off their car keys, saying that we can borrow their car, use it for the revolution and return it afterwards. And we needed cars. We needed to deliver the leaflets informing of the general strike. Thinking of it, we didn't actually consider what would happen if it didn't work out. We were so pumped full of adrenaline and hope that even sleep and food seemed like a hindrance to us. Now, to this day, ringing of keys still brings me back to the atmosphere of Wenceslas Square, packed full. Listening to speeches, singing songs, and thousands of people ringing their keys to mark the end of the regime.